I still remember that night. I was hanging out with a friend, someone I hadn't seen in a while. He was full of stories, talking about all the things he'd been doing lately. He showed me pictures from his recent trips, told me about new people he'd met, and even introduced me to his girlfriend over FaceTime. He looked genuinely happy, like life was unfolding exactly how it should for him. And I was happy for him. I really was. But at the same time, I couldn't help but feel this quiet ache inside me. I'm more of an introvert. I don't go out much. I don't meet a lot of people. And my world stays pretty small most of the time. Hearing him talk made me realize how much I'd been keeping to myself, how many things I hadn't experienced. It felt like life was passing me by, and I was just watching it happen through other people's stories. Later that night, when I got home, I ended up doing what I always do, mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. And of course, the algorithm knew exactly what to show me. Couple videos, vacations, smiles, people living lives full of connection and adventure. And there I was, alone, tired, and stuck in my own little bubble. The more I scrolled, the heavier that feeling got. Like I wasn't just missing out on moments, but on life itself. I was so sad, so depressed, that I started questioning my own life, wondering what I was even doing, where I was going, and why everything felt so off. But the more I sat with those feelings, the more I realized, I'm not the only one. If you've ever felt this way too, like you're stuck, left behind, or just not enough, then welcome. This video is for us. FOMO, the fear of missing out, is something almost all of us feel, but hardly anyone talks about. We say we feel it, but we don't really talk about what it actually does to us. And the worst part is, it doesn't show up loudly. It's not some dramatic breakdown. It builds slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. It starts with one story, one reel, one photo of someone laughing under a sunset or holding hands with someone they love. One little reminder that someone, somewhere, is living a life that looks fuller than yours. And something inside you shifts, not all at once, but enough to leave a mark. You start looking at your own life through a different lens. Suddenly, the things that felt fine a second ago, your routine, your solitude, your slow progress, now feel small, dull, insignificant. You start questioning if you've been settling, if you've made the wrong decisions, if maybe you're the problem. Because it's not just about missing out on a party or a trip, it's deeper than that. It's seeing people fall in love when you're still alone. It's watching people grow careers, chase passions, travel the world, build families, live loudly, while you're still trying to figure out where to even begin. And it doesn't matter how smart you are, or how much you know that people only post the best bits. Because your brain knows, but your heart still aches. You still feel it. That hollow, sinking feeling. That whisper that says, why isn't that me? You start overthinking everything. Your choices, your values, your pace in life, your personality. You wonder if you've already fallen behind. If maybe you missed your moment and no one told you. And what makes it worse is, nothing's actually gone wrong. You're not in crisis. There's no real disaster. But you still feel stuck. Still feel like you're not enough. Like your life isn't unfolding the way it's supposed to. And that quiet pain? It lingers. Because you keep showing up. You keep smiling. You keep pretending everything's fine. But inside, you're quietly drowning in comparison, even when no one else sees it. And over time, that quiet comparison, it doesn't just make you feel sad. It starts to reshape the way you see yourself. You begin to second-guess the parts of you that once felt steady. You hesitate more. You shrink a little. You stop showing up fully, because a part of you believes you're already behind. So what's the point in trying? Your confidence doesn't disappear in one big moment. It fades slowly, chipped away by every scroll, every silent not enough, every invisible measuring stick. And maybe the people around you wouldn't even notice it, because you're still functioning, still smiling, still doing the things you're supposed to do. But inside, there's a version of you that's just tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of wondering why your life doesn't feel like it should. Tired of comparing your behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reels. And the truth is, it's not just about missing out on events. It's the feeling of missing out on being. Being happy, being loved, being understood, being seen. You start carrying this invisible pressure to fix everything, to catch up, to glow up, to be more interesting, more social, more together. And the more pressure you carry, the harder it gets to breathe, to rest, to just be yourself, without feeling like that isn't enough. And slowly, the joy in your own life, the small wins, the quiet moments, the beautiful, ordinary things, they start to blur out. Not because they don't matter, but because comparison convinced you they don't count. So, what do you even do with all of this? Not the idea of it, the actual feeling, the heaviness in your chest, the endless scrolling that somehow makes you feel emptier. That quiet, painful whisper, why not me? Start here, pause. Not forever, just long enough to hear yourself again. Log off. Put the phone in another room. Let your mind breathe. Let your heart slow down. Sometimes clarity isn't missing, it's just buried under noise. Reclaim your timeline. Your life is not late. Your path is not wrong. Some people peak at 20, some at 40, some at 60. You are not behind. You're just on your schedule. Measure you against you. Track small wins. Private ones. A page you wrote. A walk you took. A call you made. Tiny progress counts. That's how real lives are built. It's the small, ordinary steps that quietly build an extraordinary life. Create more than you consume. Make something. Anything. Write. Draw. Lift. Cook. Code. Record. When you create, you move from spectator to participant in your own life. Touch real life again. Go outside. Feel sunlight. Talk to someone without thinking about how it looks. Connection in real life hits different. It reminds you you're not just a profile. Set boundaries with your phone. No phone for the first hour after waking. No scrolling right before bed. Give your brain a chance to meet you before it meets everyone else. Practice the joy of missing out. JOMO. Choose the quiet night. Choose depth over noise. Choose what actually fills you, not what only looks good online. Ask better questions. Instead of why not me? Try, what do I actually want? Half the time, what we envy isn't even ours to desire. It's just what we've been shown the most. And be kind to yourself. You're learning how to live in a world that never stops showing you more. Grace isn't a luxury, it's a survival skill. This won't fix everything overnight, but it will give you space to breathe, to feel, to choose, to remember that your life is allowed to be slower, quieter, different, and still meaningful. You're not behind. You're building. Keep going.